Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good afternoon. We are from group 4 and we are here to present our material about future time and inversion. It's on our course Advanced Grammar, and we have a 5 member in our groups. So the first member is me, Syarifah, Nazla, Al-Qudsi, me as moderator for this present for today. And then we have Tasya Handayani for the second member, and the third is Yesa Anggita, and then we have Nabila, Zahra, Sentika, and then the last one is Chandra Wahyudi. We all from K2. We're a student from 2021. Well, we're gonna start our present today. We start for the definition of future time. So guys, what do you know or what you expect about future time? In our group, we have already concluded about the definition of future time is a tense to describe an event that has not yet begun and will occur in the future. It's mean like future time is what gonna happen next we couldn't expect. And then sentence in the sample future tense can be characterized by the use of the words will, shall, going to, another word that gonna describe about a future. Future is like something that we never know, we never expected before, and in the future time we're gonna make it into the sentence. So it will always have a will, shall, going to, and next is a simple future tense is also used to express a prediction or desire. So it's mostly used in the future moment. Well said. The formula future times, well, we have when we made the sentence into the positive. So the first one is a subject plus will or shall plus verb 1 plus object. Or we could say like subject plus to be, am, is, are, going to plus verb 1. For the example, we can explain further later, but in this page I will introduce you about the formula of the future time first, because there's a lot of formula for future time, because we have a positive sentence and negative sentence, questions, and so it's always regularly used of people when they explain it about the future. And then we have for the negative sentence, we already have a subject plus will or shall plus not, because it's negative sentence. And then we have a verb plus verb 1 plus object. So subject plus will or shall, and of course we need to insert not because it's negative sentence, not. And then a verb 1, then object. Or we could say for another sample, the subject plus to be, I am, is, are plus not. Not is the not sentence is always being important in the negative sentence. Plus going to plus verb 1. And for the last one is as question. For the question, the negative or positive sentence, we're gonna make it into this question sentence because it's gonna use to asking someone or asking somebody, or maybe people ask to us. It's about a future time, like will or shall plus subject plus verb 1 plus object, and then to be am, it's gonna am, is, are plus subject plus going to plus verb 1. So it started with the first word is will or shall, like. So yeah, this is a 3 formula that we can find in the future time sentence. And then of course in this sentence we need to look and see the active words, how we're gonna make the sentence into the positive sentence or maybe negative or maybe question. So we add this formula to the very the very structural, because we want to make it easier. Well, maybe this all from me. We're gonna continue the material and will be explained by the second member is Tasya Handayani. Well, Tasya, are you ready for it? The time is yours.
Alright, hi, I'm Tasya Handayani. Here I will continue present about future time. Example sentences about future time. There is a 6 example. The first one is, I will be a teacher. In Indonesian, saya akan menjadi seorang guru. Will in this example is formula of future time that we use after subject. And the second, he will not join our sport club. Dia tidak mau bergabung dengan klub olahraga kami. There is a sentence same with the first example. The third example is, I am going to paint my bedroom tomorrow. Saya akan mengecat kamar saya esok hari. After to be is going to. Going to is the part of formula of future time is include in positive future time, positive sentences, subject plus to be and going to plus verb 1. And for example is, she is not going to read that book tomorrow. Dia tidak akan membaca buku itu besok. And the fourth example is about negative sentences. The fifth example is, we shall not stay here. Kita tidak akan tinggal di sini. The sentence is about negative of future time sentences. And the last 6 example is, shall we go to Lombok next week? Indonesian is what meanings? Akankah kita pergi ke Lombok minggu depan? There's interrogative sentences about future time. Alright, the next material is future time about adverb of time. Adverb of time, there is a time information very important to know so that grammar can determine which tenses the sentence uses. The following are the time description that are commonly used in the simple time. There is a tomorrow, Indonesian is besok, later, nanti, next week, minggu depan, next month, bulan depan, next year, tahun depan, soon, segera, tonight, malam ini, by and by, sebentar lagi, the day after tomorrow, lusa. Alright, the last material I will present about solution future time adverb of time. Difficult in this material or difficulty of future time is about understanding when to use, when we are used will,
the negative and related statement. Even negative statement such as no, not, or never is at the beginning of a sentence. Then the subject and verb are reversed. So plus adjective, that or like plus adjective, that this formula come from the word so, or you can also use like if the two arrangements are separate. It will produce an inversion with the condition that the verb used is a verb inversion verb. Here, an example: you are so beautiful that no one can take their eyes off you. Initially, you are so beautiful that no one can see you. Then, a sentence which begins with an inversion form and can also be used as a conditional sentence, where the sentence is formed by using the word if. For example, were I not busy, I could come. And also a sentence which begins with an inversion form and can also be used in an ellipsis form. For example, Ferdi decided to leave soon, and so I did. And then finally a sentence which is preceded by several additions of verbs which are arranged in a series of certain words. For example, the sailor went away. Went away when the sailor. Alright, I think that's all for me. I'm sorry if I made mistake. Thank you everyone. The next material will be explained by Chandra Wahyudi. Wahyu, time is yours.
In this material or difficulty of future time is about understanding when to use, when we are use will, shall, or to or be going to. That solution that our group have is, remember that will and shall and be going to are usually used to make a statement about an uncertain or unplanned future. Meanwhile, will be going to is usually used for future plans that have already been determined. For example, there is two sentences about solution future time in adverb of time. The first one is, I will go to the store. Saya akan pergi ke toko. Berarti that mean is unplanned. And the second sentences is, I am going to go to the store. Saya akan pergi ke toko. That is planned in the future. Alright, that's all I present about future time. The next material will be present by Nabila Zahra Sentika.
Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila Zahra Sentika, and I will continue explaining about our presentation. And now I will continue explain about solution future time is be the part of adverb of time. So in our PowerPoint we have some material that we can explain here. So the first is difficulty of future time. So difficulty of future time is using the correct from be in be going to. So it means that we cannot using be and be going to in the future time because it was the difficulty part. And solution is make sure to use the correct form of be. It concludes about am, is, and are according to the subject of the sentence. For example, the first one is I'm going to watch a movie tonight. Saya akan pergi menonton film malam ini. She is going to watch a movie tonight. Dia akan pergi menonton film malam ini. And the third one is, we are going to watch a movie tonight. Kami akan pergi menonton film malam ini. So, there is a difficulty, solution, and example. So, I can move to the another part of our explanation. So, this is the solution of future time. So, there is a difficulty and understanding when to use shall rather than will. And the solution is, in modern English, shall is a rarely used and usually only used in a formal or literary situation. So, unless you are writing or speaking in a formal context, you can usually use will. And for example, I have two examples here. So, I shall return your book tomorrow. Saya akan mengembalikan buku Anda besok. So, that's be the part of the formal example. The second example is, I will return your book tomorrow. Saya akan mengembalikan buku Anda besok. So it was the part of the informal. So we can see here there is the differences between the formal and the informal situation. The formal situation is the part of the plan that something that we can plan in the future, and the informal is something that we can't plan or unplanning in the future. So next is inversions. Like my friends has explaining before, there has explaining about future time, the example and the conclusion and the solution and the difficulty. And now I will explaining the second material, that is inversion. Inversion is a name for the reversal of the pattern of a sentence in English, where the subject and the predicate are in a different position from their original position. Or inversion in general, we usually use, or we conclude that this inversion is used in the statement and question sentences. Inversion is a sentence where the predicate position precedes the subject, which means the predicate position is in front of the subject. So inversion sentence is different from the other sentences, because the inversion sentence is the predicate is the part of in front of the subject. So I think that's all from my explanation about inversion, and for the next material will be explained by my friend Yesa Anggita. So Yesa Anggita, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright, thank you Nabila. Hello everyone, my name is Yesa Anggita. Here I will continue my presentation about inversion 2. Alright, the difficulty in inversion sentence is changing the word order in the sentence so that the subject and verb are reversed. This requires a good understanding of grammar and sentence structure. Apart of that, you also need to pay attention to the use of auxiliary verb that suit the desired inversion sentence form. Then in inversion, the subject and verb are sometimes reversed if they appear after the word place, for example, here, there, or wherever. Sometimes the subject and verb can also be reversed after negative and related statement. Even negative statement such as no, not, or never is that the beginning of.
Hello, I'm Chandra Wahyudi. Here I will continue present about material Yesa present. Before that is solution and inversion and solution. What does an auxiliary verb include? Okay, there are auxiliary words in it. I, is, are, isn't, aren't, I'm not, do, does, did, don't, doesn't, didn't, have, has, had, haven't, hasn't, hadn't, can, could, will, would, shall, might. Okay, let's repeat in one more time. I'm, is, are, isn't, aren't, I'm not, do, does, did, don't, doesn't, didn't, have, has, had, haven't, hasn't, hadn't, can, could, will, would, shall, might. Example, when will you come to my home? Kapan kamu akan datang ke rumahku? Kata tanya, when, aux verb will. Number 2, where can I go? Kemana aku bisa pergi? Katanya, where, aux verb can. Plus, what can I do for that? Apa yang bisa aku lakukan untuk itu? Kata tanyanya, what, aux verb can. And here we have also made example sentence inversion and solution. 5 example. 5 example sentence inversion and solution. Sentence, I have never since such a beautiful sunset? Solution: I have never seen such a beautiful sunset. Sentence. And number 2, a sentence: only in dream can we really fly. Solution: we can really fly only in dream. Okay. Number 2, sentence: only in dream can we really fly. A solution: we can really fly only in the dream. Okay. Number 3, sentence: he didn't realize that his life was about to change forever. Solution: little did he know that his life was about to change forever. Okay. Number 4, really does he complain about anything? Solution: he rarely complains about anything. The last example, sentence: not only won the competition but also broke the record. A solution: not only did he win the competition, he also broke the record. Okay, I think that's all for me. Back to moderator. Thank you.